Hello, this is Dr. Larry Miller. I'm your instructor for this class, MCM 211, Social Media Strategies. When you come into Blackboard, I have a pretty sparse first page here. I just want you to get over to the area over here on the left. This is where all the good stuff will be, and we will have each week a tab for that week. This is going to be just some material that will be available for reading. Some of it will actually be used in assignments, and some of it is just a resource that might be helpful to you. But what we want to do is we want to actually click on the Start Here, which is going to get you going in the class. Right here, I have a little bit of a welcome for you. And then we're going to come down, and if you click on this, you're going to get to the actual syllabus itself. Now the syllabus is very, very important because it tells you exactly how this class is going to work. So here we have the syllabus, and this is a little bit about me. I have been doing social media for over 10 years, which is quite a while in this area. And I have helped people and institutions and organizations with social media for quite some time. So if you want to communicate with me, which you certainly should do as your instructor, I want you to do that, we will use the Blackboard system of email or messaging. If you do need to connect with my supervisor, that would be Dr. Jonathan Watts, and he's the chairman of Humanities and Fine Arts. If you want to find him on the campus of Sneed State in Boaz, he's in the English building. But here's his phone number and here's his email. This is the schedule for all of the activities that are important to this class, and this is the schedule that's set by Sneed State. The course-specific schedule we'll get to in just a minute. I want to tell you, though, this is actually the first time that this class has been taught, and I need to have your help on this because it's going to have definitely some chances for you to be successful with social media, but it's also going to be sort of a work in progress, and I need your help and your feedback on how it's going. So the course schedule that I'll show you in a minute is sort of a tentative schedule, but it's going to be pretty close to that. These are the learning objectives for the course, and we want to, basically get you to be able to use social media. Now, what is important, though, about the use of social media is that we're going to focus on using social media not for your personal use. I suspect that you may use various social media channels yourself already, and you're certainly welcome to do that, but this class will really focus upon kind of a business approach to social media. So you will be learning how social media fits in to essentially a business or an organization or maybe a club or a group of some sort. So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to create an organization or use an organization you already have. If you already have a job, you might ask your employer if they'd like to do more with social media. That would be great. If you belong to a club, you could certainly use that club as your presence for social media. You might want to use something like a church or some other type of organization that you belong to. All of those would be fine. If you don't really have anything, you can make something up. But do keep in mind that social media is something other people will see, and we'll just have to work on how you come up with something that's specific to your needs and will meet the requirements for the class. There is no textbook in this class. Basically, I have collected material that you will read, and there'll also be a lot of videos, some of which I've created and some of which we'll get from other places. So that's how you're going to learn about this stuff, and it's really about you applying what you learn. Now there is a part in the class towards the end where we want to learn a little bit about advertising with social media. And what I'd like you to do is to spend about $25 or so to sort of test out how to do advertising. That would be your only expense, but remember, you're not actually having a textbook, so that's a pretty good deal. Now, if you have any issues about Blackboard and how to use it, then here's some information for you. But of course, your great resource at Sneed State is Mr. John Haney, who's the Director of Online Learning, and here's his contact information, so he's available to help you out. Now, how is this class going to be evaluated, and how are you going to get graded? Well, the very first thing you're going to do is this syllabus assignment. The syllabus assignment is very important because it's going to indicate to me and to Sneed State that you are an active student and that you have read and understand this syllabus and you're ready to use it. So here's what you're going to be graded on. The first thing is this syllabus assignment and quiz, and you're going to get 25 points for answering a one-question quiz. And I'll give you a hint, the right answer is yes. Then we're going to have 10 social media assignments that are worth 20 points each. And there will be a sort of a social media portfolio that you're going to put together. That's going to be worth 100 points. There's also going to be discussions, and these are going to be very brief postings within Blackboard, and I'm just going to ask simple little questions and you'll respond to them. It's not a big deal, but it does keep you engaged and it gives me feedback as to how the class is going. And then your plan here that you're going to be developing is going to be worth 100 points, and then we will have a final. So if you add all of these up together, that would be 625 points. So if you scored in this range here, you'd wind up with an A. If you score 500 to 562 points, you're going to get a B. Here's your C, and so forth. So I expect that most all of you are going to be successful in the class, and I would say that if you do your work, it's not going to be that difficult for you to get one of these better grades over here. Here are some things that are about expectations. These are institutional expectations as well as mine. I would refer you to Sneed State's Academic Success Center if you need any specific assistance in terms of what's going on with you and your classes, not just this one. And then finally we have some information here about some of the policies, and these are just required that we have this in our syllabus. So that's what's going on with the syllabus. Now this is the tentative course schedule, and as you can see we have weeks over here, and we're going to start with this first week. Really all we're going to do is the syllabus assignment. I want everybody to get in here and get this done and get going, and then when we start doing stuff, it'll be typically a video that I'll produce, or maybe some other videos that I'm going to present to you that come from other sources. There'll be some readings, and then there'll be an assignment. So the first assignment you're going to do is going to be to create your focus. And again, this is a business, an organization, or a group. And then once you've created your focus, then we will start creating content for each channel. So we're going to go through Facebook and Twitter. Then we're going to talk a little bit about planning. We're going to do something on LinkedIn. We're going to talk about analytics, which is measuring things, social media graphics. There's plenty of other social media formats that are out there, channels such as Snapchat and YouTube and a ton of others. And I know they're important. Something like Instagram could be very important to you, but we're in this introductory class going to really primarily focus on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can certainly do more with these other channels if you wish, though. We're going to really focus a lot on content. We're going to talk about competition for social media, and then we're going to finalize our portfolio and our plan, turn in all our work, take our test, and we are done. So here's your syllabus, here's the schedule I just showed you, and then here's this quiz. So you're going to take the quiz and you're going to get 25 points, and you're going to tell me you're active in the class. And that's really about it. So again, please reach out to me, contact me through the Blackboard messaging email system. Anytime you have a question, that's how you're going to get it to me. All right? Well, I appreciate you taking the class, and I think we'll have a lot of fun together. Thank you.